Happy morning students. Blue Stars Higher Secondary School welcomes you all to learn the model auxiliaries. What are they? Model auxiliaries: can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. And then some of the semi-models or quasi-models. What are they? Ought to, used to, dare to, and they need to. These are the 13, 9 plus 4. 13 model auxiliaries are there to make our spoken English more fluent one. Now, what are modal verbs? Modal verbs are verbs that are used to express the speaker's opinion about an action or state. They show the form or way the speaker is thinking about that action or state, not on the fact of the action or state itself. So, what are modal verbs? The verbs which are helpful to express one's own opinion about an action or state. What are they? Shall, should, may, might, will, would, can, could, must. These are all the modal verbs. And then quasi modals: ought to, need to, dare to, and used to. Now, modals are those helping verbs which express the mode or manner of the actions indicated by the main verbs. They express modes such as ability, possibility, probability, permission, obligation, etc. When we are using this modal verbs are used to express many different attitudes which include ability, obligation, permission, disapproval, advising, logical deduction, possibility, necessity, absence of necessity. So, here some of the main characters of modal verbs given here. What are they? A special type of auxiliary verb. They alter or complete the meaning of the main verb. They express ideas such as capacity, possibility, obligation, permission, prohibition, probability, supposition, request, and desire. They can also indicate the level of formality in the conversation. They do not take S for the third person singular. Functions of modal auxiliary verbs. How they are working nicely. Can. Its functions are there in ability. By showing ability, I can complete this work. It shows the ability of a person. Can I use your pen? It's a request. And then you can use my pen, giving permission. And then this can be done in a few hours. So it is mentioning the possibility. You cannot play here. This sentence, it is expressing the prohibition. So can, it is using to express the ability, request, permission, possibility, and prohibition. Now we are going to learn about the functions of could. Could. Examples: I could do this if I were not blind. This sentence, it's showing the ability. And then, could you lend me your pen? This is expressing the polite request. It could be done if rain did not interrupt. This expresses the possibility. You could consult a specialist. It is expressing advice. Could I go to the movie, Dad? It is a expression of permission. I wish I could become a scientist. It is the expression of desire. Can. The word can is used to show ability. Can is a modal verb as follows. For present, can. For past, could. For future, will be able to. Can is used to show ability. How? I can play the piano. I could play the piano 10 years ago. I will be able to play the piano when I finish my piano class. Can is used to make request. Can you pass me the sugar, please? Can you pass the salt, please? Can you turn off the music? Like that, this is expressing the request. Could is an important modal verb in English. It is used for ability, possibility and request. Could for ability. Could is the past tense of can. These modals are used to show ability. Examples: for present tense, I can play guitar. For past tense, I could play guitar when I was younger. As negative, it is could not and is contracted as couldn't. Examples: I could not finish my work yesterday. I couldn't swim when I was a child. Could for request. Could is used to make polite requests. Examples: could you please pass the salt? Could you turn down the music? And then could for possibility. Often could is used to express a degree of possibility. Examples: it could rain today, but I am not sure. That could be Tom's brother. He looks like Tom. The modal can or could is used to express ability. Tammy can play point guard in the second half. The team could have made better shots. Next, we are going to learn about the functions of may and might. Now, may. Examples: may I come in, sir? It expresses the permission. It may rain today. It expresses the possibility. May God bless you. It is expressing the prayer. May you live long. It is a wish. Next, the functions of might. Examples: he might have done it if he had a chance. It expresses the speculation. You might travel by air than by road. It's a suggestion. Might I say a few words? It expresses permission. You might tell the truth. It expresses reproach. You might leave the room now. It expresses the order. So these are the functions of may and might. But may and might are modal verbs that are used to show possibility. They act like the word maybe. This means the speaker is not sure of the outcome. Example: Tom, will you go to the party tonight? Kathy, maybe. Or Tom, will you go to the party tonight? Kathy, I might go to the party tonight. Both are same but with a little difference. May and might are used in conditional sentences, especially the second conditional. Example: if I won the lottery, I might travel. However, I don't know for sure. I might also buy a house. The difference between may and might is that may is more formal. The modal may is used to express permission or possibility. Permission means yes, you may borrow my sweater. Possibility: my clothes closet may be too full. The modal might is used to express possibility. I might give some of my clothing to charity. So it is expressing the possibility of the person, isn't it? So now we are going to learn about the functions of shall and should. Now, examples for the modal verb shall. I shall visit your place tomorrow. It is expressing the future. You shall do it now. It is expressing the compulsion. The army shall fight to the last. It is expressing determination. You shall not make a noise here. This is expressing order. The cadets shall fall in at 6 p.m. This expresses assurance. Shall I pick you up on the way? This is expressing the command or desire. Shall I pick you up on the way? Shall we visit the zoo? This expresses the permission. So shall is used under the functions of future, compulsion, determination, order, assurance, command, desire and permission. Now we are going to learn about the modal verb should. For example, we should listen to our elders. It expresses advice. He should be in the house now. It expresses possibility. Should you like to come with me? This expresses request. Should I wake you up at dawn? This is permission. Students should prepare their lessons. This expresses duty. Now, should is one of the most important modal verb in English. Recommendations. We are using this for recommendations. What are the recommendations? You just see there. You should see the new Spider-Man movie. You should try this ice cream. These are the recommendations. And then some of the other advices. You should eat less sugar. You should not smoke. Then obligation. I should get back to work. We shouldn't be here. And then for advice, should I study chapter 1 or chapter 2? How should I invest my money? Then for expectations, should the doctor be allowed in the house? Next we are going to learn about the functions of will and word. Will. Examples, they will leave tomorrow. This expresses the future. She will sit up the whole night. This expresses the habit of one person. Will you please show me the way? This expresses request. Will you keep quiet? This expresses order. I will teach you the guitar. This expresses promise. I will teach you a lesson. This expresses warning. I will not surrender. This is expressing determination. You will miss the train. What it is? It expresses possibility. Now we are going to learn about the functions of would. I would like to have a cup of tea. It expresses desire. Nobody would agree with you. It expresses determination. Would you like a cup of tea? This is expressing invitation. My father would bath in pond. This expresses the habit. Would you help me with this work? This expresses request. I wish they would stop teasing me. This expresses a wish. Now, would. Would is the polite form of want. Want is often too direct and can sometimes be rude. Would is more indirect and also more polite. Instead of do you want, say would you like. Examples, do you want a drink? Would you like a drink? Do you want to go? Would you like to go? So, what it is? It is becoming very rude. Do you want a drink? No. Would you like a drink? It's a polite. Then the word want. Then, do you want to go? This is, would you like to go? It is polite. Then the sentence, do you want to go? Now, the word would. It is helping to use for invitations. Would you like is used for polite invitations. Would you like to go to a party tonight? Would you like to watch a movie with me? These are the invitations. And then for offers. Would you like is used for polite offers. Would you like a drink of water? Would you like another piece of cake? These are the words for offers. Would you like is used to make offers. Would you like something to drink? Would you like another coffee? I would like is used to make polite request. I would like another glass of water, please. Next, for hypothetical situations, that means for conditional sentences, you are using would. Would is used to show situations or actions that are not real. This includes using would in the second conditional and the third conditional. Examples, I would buy a car if I had more money. I would have bought a car if I had more money. In these situations, would is normally the decision you make. If I found a wallet, I could return it or keep it. I should return it. However, I would keep the money and return the wallet. So, if I found a wallet, I could return it or keep it. I should return it. However, I would keep the money and return the wallet. Next, the modal would is used to express the conditional form of a verb. In another words, it is used to express a situation that is contrary to fact. If the weather had been more pleasant, they would have gone on a picnic. Mrs. Chang would be happy to prepare food if you bring the plates and forks. Now we are going to learn about the functions of must and ought to. Must. Examples: you must come before sunset. It expresses the function certainty. Must you go now? This expresses inquire. I must be loyal to my country. It expresses promise. I must pay up my debt. It expresses determination. Every man must die. It expresses definite. Kush must finish his task. It expresses obligation. You must not smoke. It expresses prohibition. So, must is working under the functions of certainty, inquire, promise, determination, definite, obligation and prohibition. Now we are going to learn about ought to. Functions of ought to. You ought to help the poor. This sentence expresses the duty. He ought to have reached the airport by now. It expresses the possibility. Next, we are going to learn about must. Must is a modal verb used to show obligation. Like all modal verbs, must is followed by a base verb. He must go to class today. They must work tomorrow. Must is also used to show possibility and is used in situations where the speaker is very certain. For example, he ate 3 pieces of cake. He must like cake. They worked for 12 hours today. They must be tired. The modal must is used most often to express a requirement. Sometimes must is used to express an explanation. For requirement, we must conserve energy in our homes. Explanation: my brother must have left the lights on. Now we are going to learn the functions of the modals dare, need and used to. First of all, we are going to learn about the dare. Examples: I dare you. Here the dare is working as a principal verb. And then he dare not to tell me lies. Here this word dare, it is using, that means it is giving the function of auxiliary verb. So, how dare you touch my box? Here it is expressing the function boldness. What it is? How dare you touch my box? Next, need. I need your help. Here this need, the word need, it works as a here the word modal auxiliary need gives the function of principal verb. I need your help. And then he need not go there. Here the word need functions as a auxiliary verb. Here you need not to go, that means need, it gives the function necessity. And then used to. The penguins are used to cold climate. She used to play more horse when she was young. It is giving the past action. It gives the function of past action here. Now we are going to learn about all the modal auxiliaries. John can speak Spanish. The speaker is not saying that Spanish is John's language. The speaker's opinion is that John has the ability to speak Spanish. Next, John must be in class on time. The speaker is not saying that John is in class on time. The speaker's attitude is that John has the obligation to be in class on time. John may be sick. The speaker is not saying that John is sick. He is giving his opinion that it is a possibility that John is sick. When using modals, the speaker is giving information about another verb. So, There are at least two verbs in the verbal phrase. John may be sick. John can speak Spanish. John must be in class on time. Since modals are giving information about another verb, they are auxiliary verbs. They need to accompany or refer to the verb, that is the action or state being looked at, the main verb in the combination. Notice also that the verb that comes after the modal will come in the base form, just the verb as it is found in the dictionary. I will study English. You can study English. He or she may study English. We must study English. They should study English. We can use it here. I will study English. You will study English. He will study English. We will study English. They will study English. At the same time, I can study English. You can study English. You may study English. You must study English. You should study English. He will study English. He can study English. He may study English. He must study English. He should study English. We will study English. We can study English. We may study English. We must study English. We should study English. They will study English. They can study English. They may study English. They must study English. They should study English. So, these are the capability of reading with the modal verbs. When making questions with the modal auxiliaries, they are placed in front of the subject. Where can I get some coffee? So, here we are using can. And then what may we bring to the party? Here the possibility. Then should you be wearing such high heels to work? And then could the waitress bring me the check, please? These are the modal auxiliaries they are using for making questions, isn't it? Next, in the negative, the adverb not is added after the modal auxiliary or contracted with it. Contracted means it is having some contraction in it. We should not stay out so late. We shouldn't stay out so late. We cannot be here until after work. They can't be here until after work. You must not disturb the patient. You mustn't disturb the patients. When making a negative question, the position of the not is after the subject unless it is contracted. Can you not stay a bit longer? Should he not be here by now? When contracted, it is a part of the modal auxiliary, so it is found in front of the subject as well. Can't you stay a bit longer? Shouldn't he be here by now? The non-contracted form of the negative is considered more formal. As a result, modals are used in many different social interactions in many set phrases. May come in. This expresses asking permission. Could you help me? Making a request. Would you like some tea? It is making an offer. Shouldn't you be studying? It is giving an advice. You must be joking. It's showing surprise. That can't be right. It's showing disbelief. Now we are going to learn what complicates the use and comprehension of modal verbs is that. The same modal may be used to describe many different attitudes. What it is? Tina has a high fever. She must have the flu. That is called deduction. She must go to the doctor. This is expressing obligation. So, for the single sentence, Tina has a high fever. For the single sentence, Tina has a high fever, we are expressing two ideas. What it is? She must have the flu. It expresses the direction, and she must go to the doctor. It expresses the obligation. A given attitude may be described by different models. What it is? The sky is very cloudy. It could rain later. It expresses the possibility, and she must go to the doctor. Obligation. There are phrases that will have a meaning corresponding to a modal verb and that can be used instead of the modal. These phrases are known as phrasal modals. What it is? Sue can play tennis. Sue is able to play tennis. You may use pen or pencil on the test. You are allowed to use pen or pencil on the test. Lan should study more for the test. Lan is supposed to study more for the test. I must go now. I have to go now. Phrasal modals or modal phrases, sometimes called modal-like expressions, are used because you can only use one modal auxiliary in a given verb phrase. For example, you may use might to express possibility in she might come. You may also use can to express ability in she can come. However, to express both ideas in the same sentence, you need to use a modal-like expression for can. Be able to. She might be able to come. In addition, some modals do not have a past modal form, although you may change can in I can speak Russian now to the past sentence I could speak Russian as a child, because can has the past form could. This is not true of must or should. There is no modal past form for either of these words. The sentence I must study for the test refers to a present or future obligation. We could also say I have to study for the test to make it clear that the obligation to study was something in the past. We can't use the modal form because there is no past equivalent for must. To express an obligation in the past, we choose to use the modal like expression have to in its past form had to. I had to study for the test yesterday. In fact, by using modal like expressions, we can be very exact about the time we are referring to because modal like expressions use verbs that can be conjugated like be or have. He was supposed to be here at 6. They haven't been able to get through. I will be required to write up a report. Understanding and knowing how to use modals and phrasal modals well is essential if a student wants to communicate well in English. Used to and would. How we are using this? We are using used to. It's a semi-modal, not specific time. I used to dance in festivals. It is a used non-specific time. He used to get up early daily. And then would. We are using the modal verb would for something specific. What it is? When I was child, I would go to the park. After school, I would go to music classes. Use of modals. Asking for and giving permission. Can. We can use to ask for and give a permission. Example, you can drive the car. Could. To ask permission when you are not sure what the answer will be. Example, could I enter? May. To ask for or give a permission in formal situations. Example, you may take notes. For advice and duty. Should and ought to. To talk about obligations and duties in the future, present and past. Examples, you should go to the doctor. He should do this work. You ought to obey the laws. Mother ought to care her children. And then for compulsion and necessity, must. Talk about present and future compulsion and necessities that come from the speaker. Example, you must finish your lunch. Asking about what the listener wants you to do. Example, must I eat this food? And then telling people not to do. You mustn't throw garbage here. For advice and request, would is used. To talk about past habits and repeated actions but not about past tenses. Example, I would swim after school. The modal verb would is used to give advice. In this situation, the speaker is giving hypothetical advice as if he or she were the listener. Example, if I were you, I would return the book. If I were you, I would not wear that jacket. Some of the exercises given here you are going to answer. 8 years ago, I dashed play the piano. 8 years ago. So this is a keyword here. We have to use the past of the modal verb. What it is? 8 years ago I could play the piano. In 3 years I will be able to drive. Third one, dash you hear the music right now. Can you hear the music right now? I dash swim. I can't swim. Dash go to the party tomorrow. Will you be able to go to the party tomorrow? She dash finished the homework last night. She couldn't finish the homework last night. The singer dash dance very well. The singer can dance very well. The teacher dash see the books right now. The teacher can't see the books right now. I dash vote in the election next year. I will be able to vote in the election next year. I dash hear you. Could you please speak louder? I can't hear you. Could you speak louder? You dash eat more vegetables. You should eat more vegetables. I dash buy those shoes if I were you. I wouldn't buy those shoes. She dash pay attention in class. She should pay attention in class. The students dash arrive on time for class. The students should arrive on time for class. If I were you, I would take a different course. I wouldn't wear those pants if I were her. The children shouldn't play soccer in the house. They may break something. How should I make the cake? Now, these are the textual exercise. We are not completely sure, but Kishore may come back tomorrow. When Kaushik was a child, he used to play in the street. Can I have some more juice, please? We should not paint this room now. I would rather request you to check my exercise before giving it to the teacher. Can I use your mobile phone? It's an emergency. In schools, students must wear uniform. It's compulsory. The voyagers did not dare to drop anchor at the unknown island. Thou shalt love your neighbor. The manager will not excuse you if you fail to complete your assignment today. Helen jotted down the important points list. She should forget it. You can never retain me against my wishes. Being a Monday, the shops may not be crowded today. I would admit my fault if I were you. The groom must certainly be over 30 years of age. My brother will go abroad to pursue his higher studies next year. It's not that urgent. You can take your own time. There is a lot of time left, so you need not panic. Could I turn on the fan, please? I cannot believe my eyes. Is Santosh the one who is standing over there? Dinesh must be the richest person in the village. He has just bought 2 luxury cars. Nirmala used to write perfectly when she was 7. Practice your modal verbs. Look at these given signs and write down the rules, regulations or advice they convey using the modal verbs given below. Chemical googles may disturb you. Be careful. Materials may fall down from the top, so you should be careful. This place may not be safe. Don't loiter in this area. The floor may be slippery. Be careful. You should buckle up for safety. You can get information about right to know in this office. You should use this way if fire breaks out. You should not enter here. This is only for authorized people. This is a private property, so others should not trespass. You can save energy by closing the door when it is not in use. This should be used only for exit. Your safety is important, so you must bend down while lifting the weights. Next exercise, read the following passage adapted from the Three Men in a Boat and fill in the blanks with the appropriate models and read the paragraph aloud. I thought I will go to British Museum today to read the treatment for some slight ailment of which I had a touch. I could read all I wanted to read and then felt I should begin to study diseases. I started to generally turn the leaves. Italy. I came to typhoid fever, read the symptoms and discovered I must be having it for months without knowing it. Cholera. I had severe complications. Diphtheria. I must have been born with. I was relieved to find that Bright's disease. I had only in a modified form as so far as that was concerned. I could live for years. The only disease I could conclude I had not got was a housemaid's knee. I sat and pondered. I tried to feel my heart. I could not feel my heart. I walked into the reading room as a happy, healthy man, but crawled out as a decrepit wreck. The candidates must answer 5 out of 10 questions. How dare you open my bag? Otherwise, how can you open my bag? Tajuddin will finish his work by Monday. Shall I go to school today? I wish you would tell me the truth. Poonam could not catch the bus yesterday. People who live in glass houses should not throw stones. You need not go to the market as I have brought vegetables. Must you have taken all this trouble? You must be joking. I tried to climb up the tree but could not. Hima Das ran so fast that she would win the medal. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. I would like to have a cup of coffee. My grandfather used to visit this temple when he was young. You must help the needy. It expresses moral obligation. If I were you, I would not behave like that. It's a conditional sentence. I will never tell you a lie. It expresses determination. My uncle may have reached by now. It expresses possibility. The patient is critical. He must be taken to the hospital. It expresses compulsion. I used to play hockey when I was a student. It expresses the past habit of a person. You should not attend my class. It expresses an order. He might come today. It expresses remote possibility. You must follow the traffic rules. It expresses the regulation. He will play the match. It expresses the willingness. You need not waste time on it. It expresses the necessity. Had the doctor come in time, he might have saved the patient. It expresses the probability. Now, some other exercises for modal verbs. My grandmother is 85, but she can still read and write without glasses. May I come with you? Will you help me with the housework, please? There was a time when I could stay up very late. You should not lose any more weight. You are already slim. We must make the first move. It is snowing outside, so I will stay at home. I will get you a shawl from Kashmir. Would you mind if I borrowed your car? Will you take care of my dog for a day? She will sell her home because she needs money. Our country will become a superpower by 2025. She may sell her home because she needs money. Eve teachers must be severely punished. A good teacher can make even boring lessons interesting. In the army, soldiers must obey their officers. Thank you. Thank you for the patience listening. Thank you, students.